Hello, all. Today we will be uncovering Spiritual Awakening Guidance, a field manual for the newly conscious and mildly confused, because enlightenment shouldn't feel like assembling IKEA furniture without instructions. Let's clear something up. A spiritual awakening isn't some fairy tale scene where you float around like a glow in the dark angel with a harp soundtrack. Nope. Picture the universe giving you a cosmic nudge, handing you a mirror and saying, honey dot dot, it's showtime. Showtime for what, you ask? Time to uncover the real you beneath all the societal fluff, chaos, endless people pleasing, ancestral baggage, and that sparkly spiritual glitter you grabbed during your crystals can fix it all phase. Awakening is gloriously chaotic. Awakening is sacred. Awakening is downright hilarious, provided you've got a sense of humor and a stash of snacks. Let's dive into this wild ride together. The awakening begins with a plot twist. Spiritual wake-up calls don't usually come with sunshine and rainbows. Nope, they kick off when life slips a cosmic banana peel under your feet, a breakup, a burnout, or that sudden, why am I here and why does my soul feel like it's squeezed into shoes 2 sizes too small moment. This is the universe's cheeky way of saying, congrats, you've leveled up to the advanced game. Your intuition cranks up the volume and the sass. When you're going through an awakening, your intuition morphs into a sassy spiritual GPS, complete with snarky directions. Avoid that place like the plague. Step away from the phone, don't text him. That red flag. It's not a decoration, it's a warning. Chug some water, you thirsty mystic. Your inner voice becomes that brutally honest friend you didn't know you needed. You learn to chuckle at your own evolution. Eventually, you'll glance back at your former self and muse, seriously? I thought that was enlightenment? Oh, bless my heart. The journey of awakening shows you how to giggle at your past delusions, quirky coping strategies, and that time you mistook ignoring your gut for a personality trait. Humor is sacred. It keeps the ego from throwing a one-man parade. You discover your inner GPS, even when you're wandering. Awakening isn't about having all the answers on a cheat sheet. It's about trusting you're being chauffeured by the universe. Little cosmic hints, serendipities, dreams, and gut nudges start popping up like celestial breadcrumbs. You're not dreaming it up. You're not inventing it. You're dialing in. Your spirit squad's been pinging you for ages. You finally answered the call. You become more you than you've ever been. This is the real Eureka moment. It's not about flaunting a halo or nailing the cosmic talent show. Nope. Awakening is all about dusting off your original blueprint, the one you had before the world tried to squeeze, dim, or mold you. You become sharper, bolder, gentler, tougher, more in tune, more in sync, more gloriously radiant. Awakening isn't about morphing into something new. It's about reconnecting with your ancient inner superstar, the dark night of the soul. When your Wi-Fi to the divine drops to a puny 1 bar. Ah, the journey of enlightenment, where every soul eventually stumbles upon the infamous centuries-old challenge, the dark night of the soul. Don't panic. It's not a cosmic slap on the wrist or a spiritual goose egg. Nope, this is your soul's way of hitting the reboot button. Here's what happens during this soul-level tech support session. Your intuition takes a coffee break. Your former self is on the way out. Your ego throws a fit worthy of a toddler. Your prayers seem to hit drywall like they're made of rubber. Your soul switches to airplane mode. This phase is like being in a cosmic sensory deprivation tank, allowing you to hear your soul's whispers without the static. It's where the universe's softest murmurings reach you. It's where you ditch the outdated apps of your spirit and where you figure out the real deal between faith and absolute certainty. Sure, it's as comfy as a cactus pillow, but it's also wonderfully sacred. The dark night is your soul's way of saying, I'm not kicking the bucket, I'm just shedding my old skin. It's the chrysalis phase, the spiritual composting, the winter before your soul's grand spring. And when you break free, you're not just back, you're back with clarity and authenticity cranked up to 11. For me, the dark night of the soul is like an emotional roller coaster with extra loops, but hold tight. Just when you think you're finally seeing the light at the end of the DNS tunnel, surprise, you've been upgraded like the latest smartphone software. You can totally feel that upgrade in your bones, at least. I sure do. If your grand awakening arrives after a roller coaster past of devilish dalliances or shadowy sidekicks, listen up with your whole heart. Your journey from the dark side doesn't bar you from the light. It's like learning to tango from the basement up. Those who've knelt at the wrong altars aren't busted. They're rebranded with a savvy depth others can't even imagine. You weren't hunting for evil. You were on a quest for power, protection, belonging, or just a sprinkle of pizzazz in a world that made you feel like a tiny speck. Now that you're waking up, that old allegiance crumbles like a spell that's past its expiration date, leaving behind someone who gets temptation, manipulation, and spiritual independence better than most. Your past becomes your superpower of discernment. Your awakening becomes your grand redemption. And the light you now beam is fierce, precisely because you once thought the darkness was your only gig, a closing blessing for the awakening soul. May your path unfold with clarity, your intuition speak with confidence, and your spirit rise with the kind of courage that makes the universe nod in approval. May you laugh through the lessons, trust the process, and remember that awakening isn't a destination. It's a lifelong conversation with your soul. Need more help? Check out the pros, healers, and spiritualists. Thanks for watching DPC.